All right, all right, all right. I haven't been here in a while. We are in Causeway Bay, Lee Garden Road. Let's see if we can find some watches. Maybe something else than Rolex for once, because it's getting a bit always the same video, the same prices, the same models. Maybe we can find something interesting. This one is Ken watches. Ken watches, yeah, pretty good dealer. That's the current price for a brand new Starbucks with the latest version of the bezel. You have to ask yourself if it's brand new and already for resale. Is it that good of a watch, right? If it was that good, people who get them would keep them. And yeah, probably come straight from the AD, so not really interesting. Speaking of AD, yesterday my friend sent me a picture of an AD that we're gonna visit in 2 minutes, saying that the watches were not just for display. I don't really trust it, but we'll go see it for ourselves. Sorry. Let's see here. The 126600 is a bit of a disaster. Price is below retail. Handsome full gold, 2017. Oh, that's a good price. 2013, the original Batman. 103, well, good price. It's all relative. Caliber 3186, so the same caliber you'd get in Explorer 2 of the 5-digit generation, one of the last ones made, 2005, 2006. Speaking of 2005, here we have well, they say it's flat 4, but obviously that just concerns the bezel. Is it replaced? Is it original? I don't know. 138800. It's reasonable for a flat 4. Yeah, Mont Blanc, Zenith. Nice price, I suppose, for this Yachtmaster. I just realized once again I'm talking Rolex. We'll move on from there. Oh, Cartier, there you go. Ballon Bleu, very nice. I like the also the Roadster. This one has got to make a comeback. Great watch, and a great only watch that makes a cool statement. Nice dial here for this. They just from 1980. I never got a watch from my birth year, which is 1975. I could, I guess, get a simple Rolex from that year, but would I actually wear it? Is it just a little novelty that would please me for 5 minutes? A cool little Tudor, very small size, very clean. Now let's check out that AD that my friend took a picture of yesterday. As you can see, everybody's going home. School kids taking back the minibuses here. And as you can see over there, we have a Rolex. So that AD was set up I don't know, a couple of years ago. And right from the get-go, it was everything just for display. So far, for all intents and purposes, it's just been a modern museum dedicated to that brand. But yeah, you never know. I'm guessing on the window we're gonna see two-tone Submariner and an Air King and a full gold Sub or Sea Dweller. But let's see if they have a price on them. It can be quite subtle. I remember once I saw a date that was available and it was just on off that little shelf, just 3 centimeters down from from the shelf of the display only. So I just realized something is that the OP 40 or 41 is just way too wide. It looks just too big. 39 was perfect, and that's the size that was for the Explorer 1 for a while. Alright, so here you don't see the sign display only. That's because the display only sign is right here, as I was expecting, and so it means it applies to everything on this floor and above, so that includes everything on those shelves. And to be complete, the only thing for sale are those extremely expensive 43,900 Hong Kong dollar. That's 5,000 US, about or thereabouts, a bit more. Cufflinks. But normally this should be available, and certainly this and this, the Explorer 2s normally are readily available, and frankly these as well. So they're going to play hardball if you go in, and they're going to say that no, it's not available, but who's buying this? Nobody. Nobody's buying the deep sea, nobody's buying the two tones. It's readily available. So is this, but yeah, my friend was mistaken, because everything in the window is for display only, but I'm sure if you go in and just say you want the Air King, there's no resale value to it, no upcharge to be asked for, so there you go. My friend was mistaken. He just looked at this and saw no sign, but the sign is right there in the middle. So just exhibition supposedly, but in reality, we know that most of these have zero premium on the resale, so you should be able to negotiate them. And if they make you wait to get it, if they make you buy something else to get it, run out of there, and make sure to tell them you will never come back again. So they've lost a customer, which will be hard to come by if the stock markets crash and everybody shifts their priorities, and a lot of people already have done that. So let's move on. There's a bit more high-end retail. I don't think you want to see that. I could cut the video, but I'm sure you're enjoying, although it's a bit shaky. Seeing a bit what's going on. Hey, there's a Leica shop. So I wonder if they have the watches actually. Actually, it's also a coffee shop. I think only Leica sells the Leica watches. There was a new model, more simple. The first one that came out actually were very interesting. Customized plate here. The new ones are more simple, but still interesting, and they adhere to the visual codes of the brand set on their main product, of course, the cameras. And it's quite high-end, so don't expect a cheap bargain at the Leica shop. But I'm guessing it's very low volume, right? But there's probably zero secondary market for something like that, because there's very few that are going to sell at retail. So maybe it's a chance on the secondary market, if there was one for sale, to really lowball and maybe get it at who knows, half price. Is it worth checking out the moon swatches? Not really. I think nobody cares anymore. Recently there was a new one. Oh yeah, this one that came out. Mission to Earth phase. I'm guessing it's not available. Why don't I pause and just ask? Might as well ask. I don't think it's hot, but let's ask. Well, there you go. I did ask, and they don't have anything. Anyway, this shop here is a bit. They kind of have It's kind of a grey market shop. Brand new watches, but at second-hand prices. They probably get I don't know, some from 80s. The Patek ones are at the market prices, so very expensive. Sorry if the light is flashing. Some of those dealers have a really terrible light. Yeah, they got a bunch of Cartiers, pretty cool. Inside is interesting as well. They got some nice brands actually. A lot of GLC, some models you haven't seen for a long time. Maurice Lacroix has really gone pretty cold. I'll take a pause and look inside. All right, so I stopped the camera while I was in the shop, and what it is just what I thought it was. It's mostly watches they've gotten several years ago, pre-COVID, from authorized dealers, just getting rid of stocks. So there's a lot of kind of quirky, not really popular GLC, Chopard, GP. They also have a bunch of brand new Rolex that come straight from here, the AD, that will never sell you any watch. But if you care, I can show you what they have in the window. See a lot of stuff doing nothing all day. Of course, they have nothing to sell. Not their fault, and it's their manager that just doesn't really care to sell anything, except for cufflinks, maybe cufflinks. This is nice. And so at the back of that sort of reseller's shop, they also have Vacheron and Patek, a bit more modern ones. Some quite current or just discontinued. And all the stocks are brand new. So if you're looking for something a bit from the 90s, the 2000s, 2010s, it's worth going into that shop, which is on Lee Garden Road. But their prices are completely crazy. So what they show is for the watches that trade under retail normally, they show the retail price and then you have to haggle. But the guy was like showing me 10% off or even 25% off. It's still way above market, so it's more of a shop for tourists. And there's a couple of those here, not very interesting. You can tell from the demeanor of the sales guys that it's not a shop for people who actually look at market prices to go to. Can have a look at Tudor over there. Actually, let's go afterwards. Well, might as well have a look now. I'll go from the overpass. I had a look actually at the one of my favorites, the egg waffles. I had a look at the new Pelagos French Air Navy or something. I forgot what it's called. And it looks very wide, very big. I think it's a 42 or 43. It's just too big for me. And in person, the Fortina, not for me. Not for me. I'm just happy with the Black Bay 58 GMT, to be honest. And that's how it should be, right? You should find the one that you like and bond with it, right? Wear it enough to bond with it. And there's a big problem that we have is we don't have time to bond with the watches that we buy because there's always another one, and the brands want you to come back. And if you do bond with the salesperson, they keep on calling you, and It's nice. You go to events and all that, but at the end of the day, you kind of feel forced to buy more and more. And as good as the watches might be, you don't have any time to bond with any of them. Now, if you remember, there was a dealer here, gone. There was a vintage Rolex dealer here. Always saw the same watches. You saw that on my videos. Gone. There was a dealer here asking high top prices. Gone. Tells you everything you need to know about the market. This one, Watch Access, the guy inside is quite nice. Hey, check it out. The Porsche design, 71,000. That's going to be real gold then. I've never seen such an expensive Porsche design. Actually, a pretty good design. A bit heavy-handed. Speaking of Tudors, remember when this was hard to get, and now it's impossible to get rid of? Also something. And this is nice. The Agenor Power Streamliner. 256,000. I guess it's reasonable, right, for a central hand chronograph. $5168G, 563,000. I mean, a lot of money for a very simple watch. This is about 25% of the retail, the Antarctique. Damn, that's cool. A more refined watch than this or this. But it has zero hype behind it. That's the Big Daddy. That too. Pretty low price for Daytona. Must have been quite polished. Old AP, 36mm. Another one. What's that on the dial? So some sort of motif on the dial, like a tree. So it would be the AP Foundation model, 15100. So yeah, this is the shop where I bought the annual calendar, 36mm. Really lovely watch. Felt a bit flimsy at 36. Not really a sports watch. So that's why I decided maybe not to keep it too long. I didn't want to destroy it. 5070, I think, still good value in this market. Although 527, that's a bit ambitious. This is gorgeous, 5396. A beautiful aesthetic. Gorgeous as well. Perfect watch here. Beautiful Patek sector dial. Sector dials were introduced really decades ago, so it's not like it's a unusual thing for Patek. And this 5170, oh wow, with the Breguet numeral, that is just, phew, what a watch, what a watch, what a watch. In 2017, a beautiful aesthetic. Yes, the longer chronographs might be impressive, but well, you got the you can compare. I find the Patek a lot more Well, it just pleases my taste, my own taste more. But I wouldn't, if someone gave me this one, I'd be really happy. Anyway, Zeitwerk, 685,000. Interesting perpetual. Now, what's really interesting is this 15202 pre-anniversary. Price is actually quite decent, right, for a 202. Obviously, you want to remove all that plastic and have a good look at the condition. All right, let's go back down. What time is it? I don't know what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing 1999 or early 2000 Jaeger-LeCoultre Grand Sport Reverse. So very cool timepiece. Incredible engineering, super smooth. Wow, they don't make them like these anymore, right? And if they did, it would cost you a fortune. Anyway, here we are, Times watch. Let's see a bit. Those watches have been there forever. That's why I haven't been here myself for a while, because what's the point? Always showing you the same thing over and over again. They have the Cartier, but here and there you have to look well. I mean, this has been here forever. But I mean, dealers, as long as they move something, it's okay, right? They can wait, and maybe some of this stuff will come back in fashion. The 5513 is pretty cool. 5513. I bought a couple of watches here, actually. This is now below retail, but that's a 2018, so the first year of production. I don't think it has changed at all, unlike the Pepsi, of course, in its production. So first year, last year, you get the same watch. Pretty cool tonograph, two-tone. See, you don't have to pay a lot for a cool, funky Rolex. That's nice. Let's see. Yeah, the Explorer market is going nowhere. Yeah, this Royal Oak and this Gondolo have been here forever. But yeah, you can find some quirky models also in the Rolex range. Maybe your first Rolex for the young one in your family. Dates, pretty cool stuff. But yeah, we've seen those watches before. But I like to have a look to see if there's something new, like this 3563G Sigma dial. That's kind of nice. Look at that. Looks almost like a golf ball. And I mean, you don't have to spend a fortune and you get a cool Patek that people will gush over at the watch meet if you're into that kind of thing. Some ladies' watches. Piaget, a bejeweled Piaget. All right, let's step it up a bit and go find some Rolex. By the way, we are in a Causeway Bay Plaza 1. Plaza 1. I often recommend this place if you want to see a bunch of watches. And here we have 28 watch. They have new and pre-owned, so yeah, they get all this stuff straight from the authorized dealers. So why would you pay for it? I don't know. You'd have to be demented. Occasionally they have something a bit interesting. Mostly in this window it's second hand and yeah, it's reasonable prices. Kind of cool, this Yachtmaster with a gold dial. You don't see that much, maybe for a good reason. Yeah, you can see pretty much the same prices everywhere now under retail for used root beer. The John Mayer just stabilized at 500 and something. I find these just too big, as I was saying earlier on. So 36 might be the one, but to me 39 would be the right size. So yeah, no interest there. Maybe for the Tiffany dial at retail. Small Royal Oak. These are cool, but they're huge as well, 43 millimeters. And yeah, RW Watch Company just opened here. Let's see if there is something of interest. This is quite beautiful. 2008. Sort of a silver dial.
Wait, hold on. Hello?
This as well, selling under retail, of course. That's a pretty ambitious price. But of course, you are expected to haggle and maybe trading something. Yeah, it's pretty much standard prices everywhere, and I think dealers are trying to push prices up again a little bit. Remember when I owned this one? I kind of miss it. Really cool watch. Look, I only buy watches that I find cool, so don't worry if I sell. It's because you can't enjoy too much, right? You gotta make some room for the next one. So might as well say, hey, I've enjoyed it, and then I moved on. All right, so the dealer here has moved on as well. So that's about it. Yeah, there's the Tudor shop, but I don't think I'm going to bother going over there. I'm going to have to go buy lunch over here. I can just show you a multi-brand AD. That is really creepy when you go inside, because they're just there to get the Rolex and sell them straight away to dealers, so they don't really sell anything in the shop. So when you get in a shop like that, it's a very creepy experience. But I mean, they would love to sell you a Jar Perigot, of course. Oh, come on. So we are on Percival Street. Percival Street. And this is a right watch. Right watch. Bit of Piaget. Unsellable Tudors. But I mean, I'm saying that, but maybe they have tons of tourists picking those up every day. Some Rolex, always the same. Always the same, playing a game. Nobody in the shop, of course. More Tudors. Hublot. These three incredible Maurice Grotzmann. You know, it's incredible watches. The level is as good as it gets. They've been there forever, so I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. What it says about the AD. What it says about the brand. Zenith has, I don't know. When they try their own thing, it's quirky, and they had a good success with their Daytona homage. I had a couple of these, but now it's just unsellable. We don't know how they're doing, but again, maybe I'm wrong. All right, guys. So that was a bit everything. I think there's a few more shops that I know around here, but I don't think I have the energy to go see all of them. It's getting a bit always the same. I always hope to find something interesting, but really, interesting watches are few and far between, and I have enough interesting watches of my own not to chase too much. All right, I'm gonna go to Sogo, the Japanese mega store here in Causeway Bay, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye bye, guys.